Hi.
I'm so sorry for making you wait so long. I didn't realize the time. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You're working with me, so I appreciate it.
And I really appreciate your patience because I was requesting more assistance on this. I feel like this was a very important situation in general. So in here, there are some situations I want to be completely honest with you. Now that we were having some more time to check details on this, we were checking the vehicle features and details, and they are letting me know that Carfax is something that is going to be updated from customers and also from dealerships and inspection centers, places where you can get the vehicle to repair or service, for example. That's information that comes directly from them. I can take care on the Carfax directly so it can be updated and it will no longer show the tow hitch, because we were checking the features on the vehicle and we are honestly not offering the tow hitch on this specific selection. Mm-hmm. On the website, there is a section for why you love the vehicle, about the series towing package. In here, the system is expressing that the vehicle has the capability to tow that amount, but does not express that comes equipped with the feature of the tow hitch. Mm-hmm. So I understand we were having a bad situation. I don't have a way to offer like the tow hitch directly. And I was checking about the verbal confirmation and they told me that we could not, because that's the reason that we have the 7-day period. So you can take possession on the vehicle and then we can send it to the inspection if it's required for additional inspection or repair. But at this situation, my partner will have to leave some explanation about the conversation that you both have so we can apply the adjustments.
So what does that mean for me?
You will first need to take possession on the vehicle so we can speak about any arrangement for the tow hitch.
So when I get the vehicle, then you guys are going to just turn around and tell me no. That's basically what's happening? Because that's what you're telling me. You're saying that Carfax is wrong, and even today, I just put in, does this car have a tow hitch specifically for this vehicle? And your chat came back and said, yes, the 2024 Hyundai Santa Cruz limited pickup you've reserved does come equipped with a tow package, including a factory installed trailer hitch.
I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I understand.
So
the chat box is an AI.
Well, that's not my fault, is it, that you guys are using AI and it's not right?
That's why we recommend that you first take possession on the vehicle, so later we can speak about an arrangement.
Here's the thing. I don't need to take the vehicle. I see that there's a problem with the vehicle before I'm taking it.
You need to know what they're going to do to fix it.
And so now the next step is what fixes that. That's what the problem is.
We can cancel this vehicle, so we can search some vehicle that already has the hitch included. Or the other option to take possession on the vehicle and then search the adjustment. But I do not have another way, and trust me, I already searched.
So, I'm so frustrated with this whole process. I will never use Carvana again. This is insanity. That's just a lot of empty promises.
What's her name?
Erica.
Hi, Erica. This is Nicola. I'm Angela's wife. We're both actually buying the vehicle. It's just in Angela's name. So we bought a vehicle that said it had a tow hitch on it, right? And so it said that on your website, on all the documents that we signed up for, it said it had a tow hitch. We got there to the hub on Sunday, in all fairness, to go pick it up. And when we got there, we were getting ready, we're excited, we wanted the car, we were going to trade in our truck, blah, blah, blah. And then we go, okay, well, where's the tow hitch? Meanwhile, Angela has had a conversation with somebody because she looked at the picture online and said, I don't see the tow hitch, and was told, oh, it's underneath. You will see it when you get there. We got there, it wasn't there. Allison said, well, is it on the Carfax? I go, I don't have a copy of the Carfax. So She said, well, if you get a Carfax report and it says it's on there, engineering has to make it right. They will absolutely make it right if it's on the Carfax. So then I paid $50, right? Are you there?
What we can do about the Carfax is to modify it so it will no longer show the
Right,
tow hitch.
I get that. So we were told by your company that if we had a copy of the, so we paid $50 on Sunday to get a copy of the Carfax while we were there at Carvana, and then it did show that. She said, right, well, they're gonna have to honor that because it's on there. It's also on our website. It's also everywhere you've talked to us, and every time we talk to people, it shows that it has a tow or a tow hitch. We're not asking for a miracle here. We're just asking for you to either put a tow hitch on it or reimburse us so we can put a tow hitch on it. So those are really the only two things that we're even asking for. One or the other, because you sold us a car with incorrect information and you can't blame it on AI when you make us talk to AI. I don't want to talk to AI. I would rather talk to a person. But the way you have it set up is we have to talk to AI. AI gives us that information. Even today, it said it has a tow hitch. So you're saying, here, you can have this car in red, and then you're going to show up and it's actually in blue. And I'm like, okay, well, I do want the blue car. I don't want the red car. I want the blue car that we agreed to, that I already have financing for. I've already driven up there. I've already driven back from there. I've been on the phone 100 hours with all these different people. Like, it is on Carvana. Carvana sold us a car with a tow hitch and a hookup and all the things, and it doesn't have it. And so it's up to Carvana now, right? Is that not true? To make it right. Is that not true?
That we try to arrange. And I understand that this is not your fault. So I went to search the resolutions that we have available.
Okay.
If you want to get that benefit that you're requesting from me, it's required that you first take possession on the vehicle. Otherwise, we won't modify it.
Okay, that's fair. So
and
if
I want to be completely clear and honest with you. I'm not trying to hold you up.
Right.
I'm trying to get the resolution today.
and we really appreciate it, honest to God, we really do see that. So if we go and pick up the vehicle today and we take possession, will Carvana give us the money for a tow hitch, or will Carvana put a tow hitch on it?
Yes, but it's not going to be with that name. It's going to be like a check as a compensation of a bad experience.
So we get a check for a bad experience compensation? Okay.
Yes.
Do you know how much that would be? Would it cover the tow hitch? Would it be up to $650, which you all will charge us to put it on?
To be honest, I do not have a way to determine which is going to be the amount. This is something that a specialist is going to provide to you once you take possession of this.
So the fear is we take possession of the vehicle, we give them our truck is now gone, we have this car now, and then we are stuck with a $650 bill, and you guys may send us a check for $25. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's going to be 25, but I cannot guarantee it's going to be 650.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I don't have the list for that type of options or benefits.
Is there
That's
anybody?
why we first make the
Yeah.
possession.
Is there anybody who can give us an idea of how much that check would be for?
No, because we haven't taken possession on the vehicle. That's the issue.
This is so unfair. I mean, you guys, you see, right? You do see where it has said it has a tow hitch all the way through, right?
I'm so sorry. I went ahead to check the vehicle details. I could not find the tow hitch included. I saw the carfax that you sent. Yes, that's one thing.
And then
yes, that's
on the
a
website.
mistake.
In the chat.
And the chat. What was in the chat and also what was on the website. So you guys saw all that because we sent you copies of all that, right?
And that's why we provide a check for the bad experience.
Because you did see it. And so now we're going to take a car that doesn't have all the things that, so you sold us a car with all these things and then it doesn't have all the things. And so you'll do a check for bad experience.
That's why we still have the option to search a different vehicle that I have the hitch already included at the appointment.
What do you want to do?
Just keep the appointment. We'll talk about it. We don't need. They're not going to help us, so.
They're not going to help us. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get all upset about it because it's clearly a misrepresentation. It's not fair. And any rules, it's just a misrepresented sale. So how can you sell cars online if you're going to misrepresent what is actually on them? Like, that doesn't seem like a real car selling service. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to do because I don't think they're going to help us. And
Did Stefan call the hub and talk to them?
In 20 minutes, more or less.
Sorry?
Yes, but he's still going to call you in 20 more minutes, more or less.
So he's still going to call me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I assume he's not going to tell me anything different than you are telling me.
I feel like he's even going to give you a different answer than I.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate your help. Thanks for trying, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Sure. Thank you so much for the patience. Anything else I can do?
oh no, I think I'm good with Carvana for tonight.
So what do we have now? Where are we leaving this? So do we still have an
We
appointment?
still have an appointment
When?
tonight
Tonight?
at 8:00.
Well, so we have to make a decision today without knowing if they're going to help us or not, other than a check for bad experience.
Well, I don't think, is anything going to change?
Related to what? So far, the appointment is still on track, and you will have to take possession so we can arrange the adjustment.
So we can do a what adjustment?
Arrange the adjustment.
Oh, arrange the adjustment. Okay. Well, if we take possession and then we arrange the adjustment, and then hopefully they'll either put the tow hitch, oh, they can't put a tow hitch on, they're saying. So we would have to put the tow hitch on. So the arrangement would have to be that they gave us the money to cover it, to pay for it, which is $650.
But that's not what they're doing.
That's not what they're going to do.
They're just writing us a check of a random amount that we don't know what it is.
So then we get another bill for $650. I already had to spend $50 on the Carfax, and we've already driven 2.5 hours already round trip, and we're going to drive another 2.5 hours round trip right now.
Well, we might drive and get a car. We might not. So we have to talk about it.
Okay.
All right, Erica, thank you very much for your help. I hope you have a good night.
You as well. If you have more questions, the chat box is 24/7 for you.
Thank you.